Hello, Mario! 2018 Engineering Maths, Tutorial 3. Hello, welcome. Well, we're at Tutorial 3, 3 weeks into the course. So, let's head over to the big screen and see what we've got for you today. So, here we are in the Maths Moodle page, and let's go to tutorials and Civil 2018 tutorial 3, and here's the PowerPoint for the tutorial that we'll use, and it should come up down the bottom there, or in some way, shape or form. You should be able to see it, and here it is. Enable editing, slideshow from the beginning, and we'll just drop that down there, and here it is, the PowerPoint. So moving right along, I've got my contact details there. Very important that if you've got any problems or issues, that you contact me straight away with your so that you can solve any issues that you have. So yeah, all right, contact details, and moving on to today's program, I'll just move myself out of the way there a little bit so that we can have a look at this here. So the proposal for today is to come in, sign the class register, and have a bit of an introduction, and then we're going to hand back weekly worksheet 1 and have a look about that, and also weekly quiz 1. We'll hand those back together and just have a little bit of a look at those and see what lessons can be learnt from that. Then I'll take some questions on weekly worksheet 2, and that's due in tomorrow for weekly quiz 2. And then we'll possibly do some work on weekly worksheet 3, which I've handed out there. It's then important before we leave that we have a good idea of what we've got to do or what we're going to do before next week as we prepare for the lecture after today's tutorial. So here's the outcomes as I've explained there as I worked through. So hand back the weekly quiz 1, review 2, and get prepared for weekly quiz 2, and then start work on 3, which brings in the next week, and determine what to do before next week. Alrighty, so the theme of today's tutorial is review. We have had obviously test 1s come back, and some of us have been quite successful. Even so, it's still a good idea to review and just see if we can make some slight improvements to what we've done. But some of us obviously haven't quite achieved as we would like, and so it's important that we have a look at our plans and review them. Review the plans and have a look and see what we're going to change so that we get the outcome that we desire. Because if we continue with the process that got us to where we are now, we're just going to get the same result. We need to review the process, say, well, what am I going to do differently? Do I need to spend more time? Do I need to have a look at what I'm doing and bring everything back in line? And this is very important. So that's what we're going to, well, what we need to do today is to have a look and perhaps see if we can find some new ways of doing things, perhaps, or slightly different ways, and certainly get ourselves back on track and heading in the right direction. So let's just have a quick look at some of the what's happening on Moodle there. So we'll get rid of this here and return to Moodle, which here it is here. Right, here's the video that we're recording now. And yes, what I did want to say today is that the Joseph, the tutor that's looking after the electrical stream, he has posted some questions and solutions on his on the electrical tutorial site there, that again are going to give you additional information and different ways of looking at things. So there's some more examples there, as you can see here. Here's an example. He's got the questions there, so there's some clean questions for you to look at. But more importantly, once you've had a go at them yourself, you could then start looking at the solutions that he's put up, and that too could be a big help. So another way, looking at more examples, more questions, more solutions. So I think they're the only sort of updates in Moodle at this point that we perhaps need to be aware of, and what have you. So yeah, just a reminder about the learning here. So we're now into week 3. So you can see here, this is the one there, pre-class activities for week 2. And here's some things that's expected that you might be able to have a look at for next week, so that you're all good and ready and got armed with the right information for the new material that will be coming up next week. So I think I'll finish that up there, and we'll just remember that the theme of today's thing is to review our plans so that we can bring them back on track and keep ourselves moving forward in the direction that we would like to go. All good. Cheers. See you.